We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Right to the air is Jackson.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now Jackson on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Another run here with Dobbins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. 61 yards.
And the Giants are able to widen their advantage.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Apple.
Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That is caught. Touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 6.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback. Back on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win, but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Second down and goal. Jones flush. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the... And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over. Clyde to the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it happened.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now Jones on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. What a decision and what a run by Daniel Jones. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this out past the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. Gano for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jackson on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jones throwing to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. He's got Slayton on the slant. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 2nd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?